Hello guys, I'm Kiri, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about BMW 1M. Yeah, that's right, it's not M1 because M1 was the original 1980 BMW M car, and BMW never gonna put this name into the other car, except probably if it's the real successor of the original car. Now the car in front of us is based on the original 1 Series BMW E82, which was in production from 2004 to 2013. Because this E82 model was quite successful, BMW decided to do a special model. And what's more special than car with badge M? So in 2011 was presented BMW 1M. Many people saying that this is not a real BMW M car, because it's based on the budget model, the engine is not proper M, etc, etc. But in reality, it is. Now we're gonna say why. Let's start from here. When BMW built the first mass-produced M car, the 1985 E30 M3, the same was based on the cheapest model at the time, E30 two-door. The engine was not even the 6-cylinder, was the 4-cylinder in line, just highly modified. The interior wasn't very different from the standard E31. But on that time no one said this is not a M car. Even the power was just 20 horsepower more than the top standard model 325i. Even today no one saying E30 M3 is not the proper M3, but everyone respect and adore the car. So why E82 1M cannot be proper M car? Let's go now in details to see actually what is. First we notice the extended wheel arches, like the E30 M3. That means the car is not regular. But these wheel arches are not made only for better look or for attraction. They are for purpose, actually, like everything on this car. To accommodate the tires they needed to extend the arches. Because the rear axle, for example, actually everything on the back, the 19-inch wheels, the tires, the brakes, the suspension, the shafts, the differential, everything is from the V8 in 1992 BMW M3. So this is absolutely bulletproof combination. And what is more than V8 M3? Then we go into the front suspension. Again, specially built by the BMW M division for this small compact coupe car. All 4 corners ventilated disc brakes, especially built by the M Technic again. The gearbox is again the bulletproof BMW 6-speed manual, so the driving experience is just amazing and so human engaged. Only manual transmission was available for this BMW 1M. The same like the original predecessor E30 M3 with the 5-speed dogleg Getrag gearbox. And now we come into the engine. 26 years before the 1M to arrive, the 1985 E30 M3 was only 190 to 195 horsepower from the 4-cylinder engine. Depends from the market. Now in 2011, the power output of the 1M is 335 horsepower. This is 140 horsepower more. But 1M is not anymore with 4-cylinder engine. And I think, this is my opinion, I hope one day all BMW M cars to come back to the 4-cylinder engines. So 1M is with 6-cylinder inline 3-liter with 2 turbochargers. By the way, extremely reliable engine. Now, again, some people will say, well, the 4-cylinder is more lighter, more nimble, the car feel more easy to control. That's true. But very interestingly, both cars, E30 M3 and E82 1M, has perfect the same weight distribution, 50 front, 50 back, which is probably the best part of this car. Yes, the 6-cylinder engine is more heavy on the front, but we have the 19-inch wheels, the wider tires, the special suspension, so the engineers from M Technic did a really amazing job to place every kilogram on the right place and to have probably one of the best driving cars in the world. Maybe you're wondering why I compare this car always to the E30 M3. We come into the point where we need to say that, this is actually my opinion, For me, this is the real successor to the original E30 M3. Simply because of the size of the car and all the mechanical stuff in the car. Like the first BMW M3, this car is so analog and for proper drivers. It's so small, so nimble, you feel the tires are sticking out of the car and it's so stable on the road. If only BMW was built this car with some not 6-cylinder but 4-cylinder engine, I think was the proper choice and the right decision. Imagine the same small nimble car with all this M-Technic stuff in, but with the very light 4-cylinder engine. Could be even better car for driving. Only the thing what is not quite right is the curb weight. It's a bit heavy, 1495 kilograms, so near 1.5 ton. Just for reference to say that the E30 M3 is 1160 kilograms, so some 330 kilograms difference between them, which is a lot. This 1M is probably the most reliable M car ever made. Everything is overbuilt in this small coupe. Parts from very powerful M cars into this small car. So the engine we set is 6-cylinder inline 3 liters 2979 cc and is from the BMW Z4 S-Drive 35IS, where the power is 335 horsepower, the same engine we can find in E1992 335i, but is slightly less power, 306. BMW 1M was in production for a very short time, only for 2 years, 2011 and 2012. And for this time BMW built only 6,331 of the greatest M car ever. 450 of them, like the example in front of us, being built in right-hand drive for the UK market. But the interesting fact is, the 1 Series M Coupe was originally intended for 2,700 units. But because of so many orders, the cap was lifted up to 6,331. When new, the price was 40,000 British pounds. But if you want to buy now, the price is roughly double. That means the people who understand, they really appreciate the car. Only 3 colors being available for this car: Alpine White, Sapphire Black and Valencia Orange. Like the car here in front of us. By the way, the Valencia Orange was the most chosen color of the 3, and the chance to see the car in this color is bigger than the other colors. The interior is not very much different than the standard E82 1 Series car, but the feeling is completely different. The performance is just phenomenal. Very stable car with 155 miles per hour maximum speed, or 250 kilometers per hour, but is deliberately limited. So without restrictor is going to over 175 miles per hour. The acceleration from 0 to 62 miles per hour, or 100 kilometers per hour, just 4.9 seconds. The same like the 1984 first Ferrari supercar Ferrari 288 GTO. From 0 to 60 miles is little less 4.8 seconds. So imagine guys, this 2011, this small car, just 4.8 seconds. After so long time, BMW finally created a spiritual successor to the first ever E30 M3. And this car, believe me, is the proper investment. The investment that is going to bring you something more. This is the real replacement of the legend E30 M3. We know the actual successor of E30 M3 was E36 M3, with the 6-cylinder inline 3 liters or later 3.2 liters, respectively 286 horsepower and then 321 horsepower. But this car was already big. Not that big like today's M3, M4 cars, but you could feel was a little bit bigger than it should. M3 should be very small and nimble car. The first M3 E30 was designed and created for this. Even before, E30 was E21. E21 model with top version 323i, 143 horsepower. And this was very small, very cute car. Even on that platform E21, BMW created a racing version, like 1970s 320i with small 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, but high revving and very powerful. Probably these E21 racing cars were the real predecessor of the first BMW E30 M3. Now, the 2011 E82-1M with 355 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque is an iconic car already. The limited slip differential helps the car to stay very solid on the road, and the 19-inch wheels, very big actually, wheels for this car, with tires 245/35/90 in front and 265/35/90 in rear. But because of the massive wheel, the car has massive brakes as well. 360mm on the front and 355mm rear disc brakes. Wheelbase 2 meter 660mm, the car is long 4 meter 380mm and is wide just 1 meter and 80, and is high 1 meter and 420mm. This is very small actually size for M car, and you can see on the back there even no spoilers, no additional spoilers to keep the car stable on the road. We know the small cars, they need spoilers because the aerodynamic is not that good like the big cars. On the big cars you can play with the aerodynamic, but not on the small cars. You see here there is no massive spoiler on the back, but the car is so actually stable on the road because of this perfect weight distribution, 50-50 front rear, the massive tires, 19-inch wheels, 265 on the back, and is quite stable and absolutely perfect car from any angle. The front bumper is very aggressive as well. You can see these big drills on the front bumper as well, on the middle and on the sides, because the car of course is powerful, need lots of air. The wheels, they sticking out, and you can see even the wheel arches, they going out absolutely massively out from the car, so the car looks really very aggressive. Like the first BMW E30 M3, they have special extended wheel arches. Here as well on this model E82-1M, you can see the wheel arches there, they sticking out from the car just to cover the front tires. Just have a look how aggressive it is, how cool is with this really wheel arches, not only on the front but on the back as well, because we said all the real stuff actually on the car is from E90-92 BMW M3, and this is V8 car. So all these parts on this small car really is just amazing. The car looks so clean. There is not, I'm gonna say again, there is no some stupid spoilers looks to the car. The car is very clean, but is very beautiful. You can see here the front wheel, very nice wheels, BBS, and 19-inch of course front and rear. 225 again front tires, 245 on the front, 265 on the rear front tires. The car is really very stable, and with the manual gearbox, this is the proper BMW M car. This is one of the best M cars, BMW 1M, just for 2 years being in production, 2011-2012. Originally they wanted to build just 2,700 of this car, but and then many people, they just wanted to buy the car, so BMW built on the end 6,331 of this amazing car. So guys, I hope you like the video about this proper M car, BMW 1M E82. If you like, please subscribe my channel, and see you next time guys. Bye.